So today we will talk about multi-table inheritance, and basically what it means is that it's not an inheritance from the abstract class. It means that we will have a model which will have its own database table, and we will inherit from that, and the child will also have its own database table. So that is why it's multi-table inheritance. So for example, let's create a class student, and let's say, I don't know, study program, and then, for example, there is a mentor. So the mentor is the person who actually help other students, but also is a student. So right now we can create a student, and we also can create a mentor. And one thing that is different from inheriting from the abstract class is a meta options. So basically, our mentor, it can't really access the meta class of the parent. So we could do it in abstract class, but now we get an error. So if we actually define this class as an abstract class, we don't have any errors. But if this is not abstract class, if this is the real class, then we are not able to actually inherit from this meta. And generally, the child doesn't inherit anything from meta, but sometimes it does. For example, if we define ordering for a student, then the child will also inherit this ordering. And in this case, for example, we might not really want to inherit it. So in this case, we just disable it explicitly, because meta options like ordering and get latest by are inherited by the child. But it's not really important for us right now. And so let's create a student. Let's actually, create a mentor. And let's also take a look at the students, and we actually see that we have we have actually students already defined. I guess I was playing with that, so let's just to see that we actually create new mentor. And if we take a look at the students, we can see that we have this new student appearing in the database. Though we have created a mentor, we of course have it as a mentor, but it's also available as a student. So we have this mentor student guy or girl, and let's try to receive it in the form of the student. So student objects get id free, Yes. So we have this mentor student. It's a student, but it's also a mentor. And if we want to get this object in the form of a mentor, we write it like this. And as you can see, now we kind of transformed this mentor, this student, to its mentor form. Of course, if we create just student, it doesn't have any mentor form, so we will receive an error. And so, you know, as you can see, sometimes we might have a question: what is the mentor form of this student, right? And we say student dot mentor to receive this form. Well, this might be actually problematic because, for example, you know, mentor helps students, and we can actually define, for example, mentoring list, you know, the list of students to whom he is helping. It will be many-to-many field with student. And now we've got an error. Why? Why we get an error from this? Well, the problem is that we might also ask, having the student, we might also ask, what is the mentor which is helping to this student? And we would actually answer, well, student mentor, right? When we have this kind of relation, we would use student.mentor in order to check who is the mentor of the student. But we also, using the same related name, in order to get the information, you know, if the student is actually a mentor, you know, to show the student in his mentor form. So this is where the clash is. And to solve it, we just need to say related name, for example, the mentor, right? Because by default it's just a mentor. By default the name of this guy for the student is mentor, you know, it's automatically assigned by Django, and this is why we have a clash. So we need to change it to, for example, the mentor, to not have this clash. And in this case, this is how it would work, and we don't have any problems now. And let's create a new student, I guess. Student needs help. Student objects, create, and then we will have mentor, student, his ID will be 6. So, you know, so let's mentoring list. Let's add this student that needs help to the mentoring list of this mentor. And now let's also receive this mentor in the student form by using student objects get id equals 6. So now we have student that needs help, and we have mentor student form. They are both students, but for example, if we want to find out who is the mentor of the student, we actually need to say the mentor. Alright. And if we need to transform this mentor, which is in student form, to actually mentor form, we use mentor. Right, so now as we change the related name to the mentor, we don't have any errors and we don't have any clashes, and it's working right now. And I hope this explanation was actually useful to you.